This week on Coffin Fodder, stop on by Benny's World of Blood, because we are talking Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez's 1996 vampire horror thriller, From Dusk Till Dawn.
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
I like to dissect girls.
This is God.
We have such sights to show you.
Look at me, Damien. It's all for you.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk here.
I see dead red.
Even in hell. Oh, yes. Oh, no tears, please.
They're here.
Here's Johnny.
Hello and welcome to episode 38 of Coffin Fodder. I am your host, Mike Warby. Some people call me Seth Gecko. It's not very many, but
Nobody calls you.
no, nobody calls me that. That's all made up. But of course, I am joined by the man who's about to turn this place into the fucking Wild Bunch, Mr. Kyle Mickelberg. Yeah. And the guy who is a bastard, just not a fucking bastard, Mr. Brady Subser.
It's true. It's very true. Important distinction.
Yes. Great final line for a movie. So that's literally the final fucking line.
Is that the last one?
Yeah, that's the last line of the movie. Yeah. Oh boy. And yeah, today we are here to talk about Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez's vampire romp from 1996, From Dusk Till Dawn. Bank robbers versus vampires.
You don't know it, though, at the start. I love that. No. That's the best open.
One of my favorite things about this movie is watching it with people who have never seen it.
Right.
And don't know what it is.
Because it's like, what the fuck?
Like, I've had so much weird reactions. Like, you just look over at someone's face.
And they're like, wait.
And they're like, is this dream sequence? I'm like, nope. That's the movie. This is the rest of the movie now. I actually checked the movie is 1 hour and 2 minutes out of 1 hour and 48 when the vampires show up.
Fuck yeah.
Really? We're literally past the halfway point when the vampires
Is it that long to get to the... It's an hour and 2 minutes in?
Yeah, when Salma Hayek, when she turns.
It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah. I made a point of pausing because I was like, I want to see exactly. Yeah. It was like 101 in like 38 seconds or something.
Crazy, man. Because I mean, it's a good movie, but the opening, like the first half, or I guess not a half, the first hour is probably not weaker, but it's set up so much. But to think that first hour is just them getting to the point where the vampires kick in is so wild, because it feels like it feels like a vampire movie when you look back, right?
It's funny that you say that because a lot of people say the opposite. A lot of people say that they like the crime thriller aspect of it.
It's good.
But they don't. But like once it turns into a vampire movie, it's stupid or whatever.
I mean, it gets pretty goofy, but that's the movie you're watching, fuckers.
Yeah.
Hey, what you
Yes. I mean, I think the more sober, less ridiculous version of this movie came out last year, and it's called Sinners.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
pretty fucking close.
When I watched Sinners, I was like, this is kind of like From Dusk Till Dawn. If it starts, for the first half, it's kind of just a normal movie. Like, there's more, they introduced the vampire stuff earlier on. It's not, like, completely out of nowhere, like, this
right.
From Dusk Till Dawn, where Salma Hayek just turned into a snake woman.
Out of nowhere.
And you're like,
why are these dudes getting backed up? He shot them 6 times.
I don't. Not to jump ahead, but I love when like Seth shoots them and like they just play dead, like they're not actually dead.
Yeah, there's a
dramatic effect, which is like the
when Cheech Marin sits up, he's got a big stupid grin on his face.
That's what I like. Yeah, I like that he's in this movie 3 times.
Yes, he is. He plays different characters.
He's 3 characters.
Because Robert Rodriguez directed this, and Robert Rodriguez is a Spanish filmmaker, a Mexican filmmaker.
He's some movies up there.
So that's why Danny Trejo's in it. That's why Salma Hayek's in it. Salma Hayek they were both in Desperado, his previous OB.
Yep.
So yeah, written by Tarantino, directed by Rodriguez.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Well, that's why the dialogue is so fucking great in this movie, is because it's Tarantino. Unless, Tarantino written dialogue good, Tarantino performed dialogue.
But then he makes movies now.
Yeah. But yes, From Dusk Till Dawn follows the Gecko brothers, bank robbers who are on the run from cops with a pretty high kill count. I think it says they got like 10 or 12 dead.
I feel like by the time the last time they show that, it's like 5 Rangers and like 15 cops and 2 or 3 civilians or something.
Yeah, I think it's 3 civilians, 5 cops, and I think 4 Rangers.
Yeah, it's like 10 or 15 is their kill count anyway. Goes a little higher after Richie has his way with the lady in the motel.
Unfortunately, she was the bank teller at the bank that they robbed after Richie Brope sat out of prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty nutty. Wasn't that pretty nutty?
Pretty nutty. Pretty high, Ian.
Oh, Tarantino.
He's a trooper. Well, yeah, he's so fucking young in this.
Just get him behind the camera. Yeah, like, I don't know, man. I don't know why. I actually heard, I don't know if this is just a rumor that Tarantino spread himself to make himself look good, but I heard he wasn't originally supposed to. No, that's Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is someone else was supposed to do his character in Pulp Fiction, and he filled in.
If I have to put this one,
say N-word 47 times, I guess I will. Yes, I'll do it.
I wrote it.
Yeah.
So what I found funny is when they're doing like the mug shots and like explaining their backstories. It's like Seth's a bank robber,
Yeah.
but Richie's like sex offender, rapist, murderer.
It's like Tarantino's like, yeah.
Well, one of the funniest jokes that I always see about this movie is like Tarantino writes himself into the movie and then gives him the part where he gets to suck on Salma Hayek's toes. Yep.
He does. Yeah. Absolutely. He gives himself the weird rapist, murdering, sex offender.
He's like, no, but this is my character, guys.
Only I can do it. This is my character. You know what? I couldn't make anyone else do it. I have to.
Yeah. So this follows the Gecko brothers as they're running from the cops. The movie opens with them at a gas station / liquor store, where I love how they don't reveal that they're in the store for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, they do the slow play for it.
That's such a
Smart Ranger.
such a smart Tarantino thing to do.
It's so him, isn't it?
Is to like have these two characters having this such a regular ass conversation, just a couple of like small town hicks basically shooting the shit, and then George Clooney comes out with his gun behind a chick's head, was like, "Do you think I'm playing with you, asshole?"
Also, like, to put Clooney in that role, man, I don't know a lot about the guy, but he's not that dude. He's not a tattooed bank robber who holds a gun and acts like a badass.
I think this is his breakout role, actually. I'm pretty sure this was his breakout role because when he made this movie, he was still on ER.
Really?
Oh, it's 96. He's still on ER.
Damn. That's impressive.
So I'm pretty sure this is his breakout role because, you know, I imagine Tarantino was involved in the casting as well, but Tarantino is kind of like famous for putting people at the front of movies who you wouldn't expect. Like Travolta in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, it's man, say what you will about the dude, but he fucking knows what he's doing when it comes to movies in Hollywood, man. Fucking has it on wrap. If that's Clooney's breakout role, that's impressive, because, I mean, he's good in it. Clooney's good in lots of things, but he's so out of character as Seth.
I think this might be my favorite Clooney performance.
Yeah,
it's a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Yeah.
And I love his like sort of tortured dilemma with his brother.
Yeah. Oh, he's a bad guy, but not that. He's a bastard, but he's not a fucking bastard.
Yeah,
right.
Like, I think one of my favorite scenes is in the motel after Richie kills the bag teller.
Yeah.
And where it's just flashing. You don't even get to see what happened. You see there's blood everywhere. And it's kind of showing these little flashes of the room. And just his reaction. Richie, what the fuck is wrong with you? Mm-hmm. What the fuck? And then he's like, slams him against the wall. Just to say, yes, Seth. Say fucking yes. I'm like, I love that scene, man.
Yeah.
It's intense. It's awesome. And it shows the difference between the two brothers, too, right? One of them is a fucking lunatic, and one of them's just not that good of a guy.
Yeah, one of them is like, as he said, I am a professional thief. Mm-hmm. I don't kill people I don't have to, and I don't rape fucking women.
Well, yeah, that's gross. He leaves him for fucking, 10 minutes to go outside and come back, and the dude's already fucking killed and raped this fucking chick that was with him.
Yeah, and like blood everywhere too. Not like it would be okay if there was less blood over the place.
It's not like
it's
not like he shot her in, you know.
It's a fucking bloodbath, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we get back to that, we have to go back to the gas station. Mm-hmm. So yeah, the sheriff shows up, played by Michael Parks, who also plays that role in Kill Bill Volume 2. Did you guys know that?
Like it? Oh, I didn't know that.
He's the sheriff who rolls up in Kill Bill Part 2 with the 5 sets of shades on his dash.
Sweet, no.
That's him. Oh. It's the same character. He's playing the same character in both. Like, because a lot of Tarantino movies kind of have the shared universe between them, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like Abrams does with his movies.
Yeah. So yeah, he has like a lot. His characters, like I remember in the '90s, they were talking about him maybe making a Gecko Brothers movie because Gecko or not Gecko Brothers. I mean the what's Travolta's character's name?
Oh God, Vincent something or other.
I can't remember. It's him and Michael Madsen's character in Reservoir Dogs are brothers.
That'd be fun. Are they actually?
Like they're not
Like no, but like
in that universe. They have the same last name. Yes. And his third movie was supposed to be the brothers, the Vega. That's it.
Yeah, Vincent Vega. Yeah.
Yeah, Vincent Vega and the other guy. I can't remember what the other guy's name is, but yeah, the Vega brothers was supposed to be.
That'd be dope. That's too.
It never ended up coming to be, but
Bag of boys are back in town.
The Bengal bus is calling.
yeah. So the sheriff goes to the can after he's done shooting the shit with John Hawkes. You guys know John Hawkes?
Nope.
That actor? Oh, Deadwood. Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene. He's in lots of good shit. The guy who's just the clerk.
Yeah.
He's if you look at his credits, he's probably done like 150 fucking acting credits. But he always kind of blends into the background. He's like he's just a regular looking guy. It's like he kind of just looks like a regular scrubby looking dude, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So character actor, right?
Yeah. Sometimes those scruffy looking dudes can hold a movie together, man.
Hell yeah, I love me some John Hawkes. But yeah, Michael Parks goes off to the washroom. Seth, Richie, and their two hostages approach the counter. Yeah. And Richie's doing his little piece of shit thing where he's saying, "He signaled that rager." He signals a rager, whispering in his ear.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Just trying to cause ruckus, hey.
He's such a piece of shit. Yeah. Wasking Richie is such a piece of shit. And like the fact that he, like that whole thing goes to shit because of him.
Yeah.
Just because he's a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
He couldn't just leave it. Like the cop could have just left.
Yeah. They all could have just walked there.
And then they could have let the girls go or taken them with them until they felt safe enough to let them go or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the guy goes back to doing his gas station.
Everybody would have been fine.
Yeah, everything, like it was such a situation that did not need to turn into that.
Then you get Richie and he's just like, he's whispering things and he's signaling the cop.
He does that a little bit later on in the movie. Yeah. Like he when what's the daughter's name?
It never even occurred to me that he thought that actually happened.
He did, because he comes. We'll wait till we get there, maybe, because it'll make no sense.
Yeah, that never even occurred to me. Yeah. I remember that. Obviously, I always remember the scene with him and Juliette Lewis later, where he hears her say something she didn't say.
Right.
But it never even occurred to me. I thought from the start that he was just a shit disturber.
No, he really thinks this shit's going on, man. He's not all right.
That's wild. That's a whole new dimension to that scene. I always thought he was just being a dickhead.
No, he ain't all good.
What's funny, because Dick is short for Richie.
Oh, that's fine.
He's a real Richie head.
He's a real Richie head. Maybe that's why. And that's why they named him the...
Anyway, that's an interesting new dimension you guys have added to this movie that I've seen like 37 fucking times. And it keeps getting funnier every time I watch. Honestly, I still had a lot of belly laughs last night watching.
It's like, it's just so timeless in the way, like, it's action, it's humor, everything about it. It's like you can watch it 30 times and you can still have a dope time watching it.
Oh, yeah. There's never who might have put on at a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put it on at the bar. And people were laughing.
It's fantastic. It's fucking awesome, man.
And if you're not paying attention to the first half, you can just tune in for all the fucking guts and guns at the last.
All the carnage and green ooze shooting out of vampires for some reason.
Right, yeah, green ooze, or if the daughter's around, it was white ooze for Kate. Kate's her name, the daughter's name. Yeah. Why did that vampire shoot white ooze? I just thought it was funny that Juliet, Kate, the daughter, gets oozed, but Clooney doesn't, and he kills a vampire right after, and it's shooting his ooze at him, but Clooney's face is clean as a whistle, baby. He didn't want to wreck that look.
Right, so yeah, Richie turns it into a... I guess, yeah, I think you guys are probably right, actually. Right? That's never registered to me. But yeah, you're probably right. He probably does believe that actually happened.
Just because we're here, let's just jump ahead and talk about it. At one point, after way down the line, they've kidnapped the family, right?
20 or 30 minutes ahead.
And at one point, Tarantino, his character, Richie, thinks the daughter is saying, it turns to him and says, "Lick my pussy. Would you eat my pussy or something, Richie? Richie, won't you please eat my pussy?" Yeah. Which obviously doesn't happen in the movie.
You can see immediately after how creeped out she is by him.
Yeah.
And so you can tell that. I think they make it a really weird random close up on her face.
It is, and then afterwards, he drops the keys or something in the RV and bends down to pick him up. Richie does, and it comes back up. It shoots another really weird angle and a weird shot of him just kind of rising from below Kate.
And then looking at her out and down as he
Exactly.
I guess probably he drops those keys on purpose.
Probably. So that
Oh well, his hands fucked, so maybe. Yeah. Well, maybe we can give Richie that one.
we'll give him the slide. But then later on, he brings it up and he's like, "Did you really mean what you said to me?" And she's like, "What?" She has no fucking idea what he's talking about because it didn't actually happen, but he thinks it did.
Oh
Yeah. Did you really mean that? Because I do it. Like,
yeah. Do what? What you said? What did I say? And then right when he's about to say, he's like, "Richie, I told you to watch those kids, not talk to them."
Brother knows, man. Seth knows.
So the gas station. Yeah. So again, that's where the line. One of my favorite. Like this is one of the most quotable Tarantino scripts. But that is one of my favorites. I'm gonna turn this place into the fucking Wild Fudge. Which, if you've seen the Wild Bunch, the Wild Bunch ends with 4 dudes killing like 200 guys.
Sweet.
Basically, one of them. There's 5 guys in this like bank robber crew, kind of,
Yeah, like
fitting.
Yeah.
But there's like 5 guys in the crew. One of them gets taken by the Mexican Armada or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And instead of, they're thinking, well, we'll just leave him and go back to what we were doing.
Right.
But then the one guy changes his mind. He's like, let's go. And they do their fucking sweet badass walk back to the fucking place.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, they just, the main dude gets on the fucking, they have a Gatling gun.
Yeah.
Or a machine gun or something.
Hey.
It's like a brand new.
Back. Yeah.
The brand new, like the army bot.
Yeah,
the Mexican army bot from the US or something.
Okay.
He gets on that thing and he's just like, just fucking annihilates.
Jesus.
It's like the first, like, because Westerns had always been kind of like they people are always getting shot in Westerns, but it's like they go, oh,
Yeah, it's
and everybody falls.
It's very tame, very
In that movie, it's not bananas, man.
shit.
The violence is fucking wild. So that's like if you've seen The Wild Bunch, that line is so awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a big Western fan. Fuck yeah. But yeah, that's where that sweet line comes in, and then so yeah, Richie's shit disturbing causes the kind of this inevitable confrontation with the clerk.
Yeah.
Because he literally just walks up and shoots the sheriff in the back of the head.
Yep. Just walks up.
Splatters his blood all over other bro's face, which is another Devil's Rejects callback.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a couple in here actually.
It is.
Devil's Rejects call. Well, Danny Trejo's in here.
Yeah.
Right?
That was the first thing I thought was, hey, it's Danny Boy.
Yeah. But the scene in the motel is also
So close to Devil's Rejects. Does it so close to what happens in this movie? Yeah. Just
it's similar. Like it's
the the nasty sexual vibes and like the holding the person hostage. Yeah.
But yeah, Richie shoots the sheriff in the back of the head. The clerk is trying to say I didn't say help us. I was like going with it or whatever.
Right. Yeah. It was gonna.
And then Richie just shoots him, but while he's in the middle of talking. And then yeah, Seth is like, that's the first time he says, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
He also says to Seth that, like, please don't kill the cop. He comes in every day. We chit chat. He buys a drink, and then he fucks off. He's not here more than 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, he would have literally been out that door. Couldn't the door within 60 seconds? He would have been out that door. Yeah, because they were already kind of wrapping up the conversation.
Yep.
And anyone who's bullshitted with like an old guy.
That's all. As long as they go.
Eventually, they'll go for like 5 minutes, and then they'll be like, "Well, time to get back to it," or whatever, right? Time to hit the old dusty trail. Yeah, basically. And that was literally what he was about to do. And then Richie just blows his fucking head off, man.
But so fucking cool as they walk out of the gas. Well, because they get into confrontation with the clerk and they end up shooting the bottles behind them, the bottles of alcohol.
That's like the only Richie line one of the only Richie lines that I like Tarantino's delivery on.
Which one?
Oh yeah. When he says, "Richie, on the count of 3, shoot those bottles out from behind him."
Yeah. And then Seth lights up a toilet paper roll on fire, chucks it, and you get kaboom.
What I loved about that scene is when he obviously knew where the lighter fluid was, but he just like Fonzie elbows the thing and it falls through his hank. He's like,
it's so funny. Like that scene is so it's cheesy, but it's awesome at the same time. Because you're like, As if this isn't even your store. How do you know where the liquor fluid is?
Because he saw it.
He just kicks the shelf and it just falls right into his head. Just the baddest motherfucker around.
He is the bad. Have you seen his tattoo? It's fresh black ink.
I love that tattoo too. Like nowadays, I think that tattoo would be kind of cheesy.
It's cheesy now.
Because tribal tattoos now are seen as kind of cheesy, but back then was
Pretty fucking cool.
and George Clooney makes it look.
He crocs it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks cool on him, man.
Did you guys notice through in the first part of the movie, he's got it on both, but at the end it's only on one side? It might have just been like a reduction error, but like
It's probably a continuity error.
yeah.
But like, just like
You can't see it on the left.
well, between them switching the angles and then like mirroring shots and like whatever, it probably just changes sides. And then they were just like, no one will guess instead of Brady.
except for Brady. Real.
Tarantino Rodriguez are like, who cares what fucking Brady thinks, man?
This kid.
That guy watches too much anime. What do we care?
Wait, you do too?
Yeah, but I do watch. I mean, it depends on what the definition of too much anime is, but that's neither here nor there.
Different. Okay. We'll talk about that from dusk till dawn.
I like the comical explosions of the gas station as they're walking out, though. It's just fireball after fireball. Sparks are flying. The fireworks are going off.
Have you guys seen the Andy Samberg song "Cool Guys Don't Look at Explosions"?
Yeah.
But that's a
This is one of the shots that's in that video.
Is it?
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's such a perfect. Well, I mean, it's a little over the top, but it's totally cool guys not looking at explosions because there's a lot of fucking explosions.
Oh, it's lit. It's lit up. If it wasn't just the alcohol, it's also the gas.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty
Station fight.
some pretty big kabooms going on.
And that's what kicks off. That's only how long is that whole scene? What?
Maybe 10 minutes.
2 minutes. That's
Yeah.
what kicks off the show.
Keep a low profile, Richie. Richie, we have to keep a low fucking profile. What do you not understand about low profile? Yeah. And then before we move on, I just have to note one of the funniest little details that's really easy to miss is the clerk when he's on fire after they have the little thing. He shoots the hole in Richie's hand, which is kind of important.
Yes.
At least mention that he shot Richie.
Yeah.
Richie tried to shoot Richie. Richie held up his hand and got shot in the hand.
Yeah.
But when the clerk falls off the counter and dies, he falls into a pile of popcorn.
I noticed.
And the popcorn is popping around him.
That was hilarious.
It's like a popcorn display.
Yeah.
So because he's on fire, there's little popcorn kernels popping around him.
The dude's burning alive, and all you can hear is.
Yeah. Like that tells you right away what kind of movie.
It's gonna be a stupid movie.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun, stupid time.
Yeah, and it is a fun, stupid time.
Oh, I love it. But yeah, that takes us to the motel scene we kind of mentioned. That is kind of the next big thing. So yeah, they have abducted a bank teller from a previous robbery who was out in the car in the trunk while they were in at the gas station.
Yeah.
And they get to the motel. Richie is left with her while Seth goes to get food. And unfortunately, bad choice, Seth.
Bad choice.
Send Richie for the food next.
Yeah, Richie had the food. Richie had all the food he needed. Yep. Right there at the hotel.
Oh, it's gross.
What I thought was really creepy is like after Seth leaves, he's like sitting on the bed watching cartoons. And he's like, "Come sit, or come watch some TV with me if your shoes."
Yeah. Come watch some TV with me. Come on.
And you can see that she already knows that he's not
good.
he's not like. I think that's part of why Seth is so fucking pissed off when he gets back, and that's what's happened because he literally gave her his word.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you do what we say when we say,
Yep.
and you'll come out of this alive.
Well, and they really
I'll give you my word. He literally said, I give you my word.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say is they really drill home the point of like Seth's, he's a thief, but a thief of honor. His word means something still because it's his word. He makes those promises a lot through the movie. I'm like, you know what? If you do what I say, you're going to be okay. I'm not going to kill you. I just need this.
It very clearly illuminates the difference between them. Like within the first 20 minutes, it already tells you these guys are brothers and they love each other, but this guy's a total fucking psycho. And this guy kind of is just like, but that's that.
Well, it gives us our hero, right? I mean, we're following two bad dudes.
Definitely anti-hero.
Yeah, it gives us Clooney as our hero, anti-hero, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, whatever you want to call him. But yeah, that wraps them up. But now they need new hostages, and sure enough.
Also, I love Richie's line when he like knocks on the family's door. He's like, "Hey, I'm in room 11, and I got a girl in there, and we have no ice. Can you do you have an ice bucket?"
Yeah.
Like he makes an elaborate story.
Yeah.
But there is a girl in their room, but she's dead.
Tactically true. They might need some ice.
Technically, yes. Maybe they need to store the body. That's a possibility.
500 of those. Yeah. Just fill the tub.
I'm just running back and forth the room to like the ice machine. Just I got more ice.
But that's where we meet the Fullers. We get a little brief scene of them at the diner before they show up. And it's kind of laying out their story. So Harvey Keitel tells, what's his name? Jacob. Harvey Keitel tells Jacob, an ex-preacher, whose wife died quite horribly in a car wreck.
Yes.
And so, yeah, that's why he's an ex-preacher. His kids are very concerned about that because they were raised with very strong Christian religious vibes and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so now they're kind of a little discombobulated. His daughter is played by Juliette Lewis, who we all know and love. And his son is played by a guy named Scott Liu, who I don't know if he was in ever anything after this.
Not sure.
I know when he was younger, he was in a couple of things.
Well,
He was in with Hulk Hogan.
This is his first movie.
Oh yeah. No, he's in a movie with Hulk Hogan, so that must have been later then.
No, because it says, and introducing Scott Liu. That's what they used to do all the time in the 90s.
Ernest Liu.
Excuse me, Scott is the terror character. Ernest Liu, excuse me.
I only know that because I'm on IMDb right now.
Nifty.
Just so no one thinks I know more about movies than I. Because I don't.
Yeah, so Ernest Liu as Scott, and yeah, I don't know if he was ever in anything else after this, but yeah, so where were we? Oh yeah, the Fuller family. So yeah, the Fullers are introduced, Jacob and his two kids, his daughter and his son.
Scott.
Yeah. And then, so Seth is walking through the parking lot, just crushing a beer in the middle of the day, as you do.
As you do.
Yeah, just walking around with a bottle of beer in the middle of a motel parking lot.
Staring down RVs.
Yeah, at like 1 p.m.
Guy doesn't look suspicious at all.
Yeah. And then, of course, you can see him kind of, the gears turning in his head. Mm-hmm. And then he turns and looks at them as he's walking away.
Yeah.
And that's basically your signal for the next scene where he abducts them all.
Yeah.
Him and Richie abduct them, hop into their RV, because their car's...
Yeah, their car's toast and they need a way out.
So yeah, they hop into their RV and go with them, and the plan is to get them to cross the Mexican border while they hide in the RV so that they can get to their rendezvous in Mexico.
Yeah, foolproof.
Yeah.
Foolproof.
Well, it works. It goes pretty well, all things considered. A few hiccups along the way, mostly Richie's fault, as usual.
As usual, and you know what leads it up to being such, and it is kind of, but it leads it up to being such a tense transition, that RV ride, when really it's like, that's such a small part of the movie and literally meaningless in the grand scope of things. But they built that tension well, as you're worried about them getting to the border or not.
Well, yeah, they milk that tension for all it's worth.
Absolutely.
And this is Cheech Marin's first appearance in the bill.
This is the fucking border cop.
As the border cop.
Cheech, what are you doing? What happened, man? You sold out.
Yeah. In this day and age. In this day and age, a Mexican guy playing a border agent. That's not great. That wouldn't be great.
If it's your first,
You might get iced out for that well.
you might get put on a cold one.
If this is your first time ever watching the movie and don't know how many times he's in this movie, it makes it funnier every time you watch it, because like he's gonna pop up more times, but him just be like, oh, I need to see your passports, I need to see this, and then all of a sudden he disappears again. It's like, is that Cheech Marin again?
Well, he's in different makeup and a completely different character.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a fun little detail that I definitely didn't catch the first time because I didn't know who Wood Marin was when I was younger.
Yeah, no, I would have never known.
But yeah, so he's the eventually. I mean, that's probably the next big thing, right? They're basically they're on the road, and Seth kind of bonds with Jacob a little bit.
Yeah, they do.
Though Jacob is bristling at him.
Yeah, but they're doing the good old dude back and forth, right? They're pecker checking.
Yeah,
as they say.
And then Richie's in the back with the kids, which is again maybe not the best idea.
Why is Richie always in these positions?
Well, at least Seth is sitting against the dash.
Yeah, so we can watch him. He knows his brother's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. So he's up front, but he can see Richie.
He's actually specifically looking back at them, which is, I think, neat. Yeah.
Yeah, a little detail that you can easily miss, because you could just take it as like, Seth's so cool. This is how he said.
Yeah, no, he's watching his brother.
Yeah, he's watching because he knows.
This is a fucking nutcase.
I actually really like their conversation between Jacob and Seth when he's like, me too, talking about his wife and stuff. And so you can see Seth is actually like oh wow, your wife died, and like, I'm sorry to hear that, but like, I'm still gonna take you guys to Mexico.
Well, it's, the thief with the heart of gold. It's just a further drive home that, Seth's not a bad guy, and neither is Jake. Yeah, and Jacob's kind of maybe more of a man than he seems. I don't know why I chose that word, but he's maybe a sterner man.
He's stronger than he looks.
Yes.
Because he looks like kind of a frail-ish old man kind of type.
But he's not.
Even though Harvey Keitel's not that old in this movie,
yeah.
but they make him look quite old. Like Harvey Keitel had just been the head bank robber in Reservoir Dogs 4 years before Lost Hilt.
I still thought he looked young in this, but that's because
But you can see they gray his hair up and put the big gray beard on him and everything, so they make him look a lot older than
Also, like those Hawaiian style shirt. Yeah, so like ages up the hat too.
he looks like he basically looks like he's retired, like a retired guy.
that's exactly what
Like he looks quite old. Well, I think it's probably to make it realistic that he has such old kids. Is probably the idea behind it.
probably.
I don't think they actually said the age of the kids, but
Late teens, anyway.
Kate says she's not 21 yet, so I'm assuming maybe 18, 19, and then the son's probably maybe 16 or 60. Yeah, because he's the one that I'm not gonna spoil it, but we'll get to the.
We'll spoil it when it gets there.
Spoil it later.
Wait, we're spoiling movies?
Always. We're gonna tell you how it ends too.
Yeah, well, eventually we'll get there. But yeah, that's the ride up, and then they get to the border, and Richie and Seth are hiding in the bathroom at this point.
This is one of the nastier scenes. Yeah.
Because they basically say if you don't like, we're gonna take one of your kids back here with us, so that you don't fucking get any ideas about telling the border patrol. Like if you tell them, I'll blow your dog's head off. Naturally, Richie can't keep his shit together for even 2 seconds.
For 2 fucking seconds. Yeah.
Because Seth says, we're gonna be fine unless you act like a fucking nut.
Right.
And then he's like,
You don't say that to someone that's fucking nuts.
yeah, and he's like, what do you mean?
What do you mean I was a nut?
What do you mean? You said, I guess when I broke you out of jail, I guess that was pretty nutty. So that's pretty nutty.
That's a good impression.
Well, Tarantino's got such a weird way of talking. Like he does, like, have you guys ever seen a Tarantino interview?
Yeah, I've seen a few.
Where he's like, so I was watching the movie, all right? And you're like,
Yeah.
this is just how you talk? He has a very strange cadence to his speech.
Yeah, and I've never figured out if it's on purpose or if it's a nervous thing, but I don't watch the guy that close. Who knows? If he really talks like that, that's weird. Like,
That is how he,
and I don't.
he talks stranger in real life.
Does he?
Oh yeah.
Have you met him?
No, I just kidding. I've seen it, like a lot of interviews.
He's fucking.
I listened to his audiobook.
He has an audiobook.
Yeah, he wrote 2 books.
Yeah.
And they both were turned into audiobooks.
As he narrates them.
He for sure narrates one of them. So it's one of his books is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Which,
Oh, sweet.
just a different take on that movie.
Yeah.
It starts and ends differently, has a lot of different scenes. It's basically like deleted scenes from the movie kind of thing.
Big fan of that one.
But it's fucking awesome. And then he also did a book called Cinema Speculation. And I'm pretty sure he narrates that whole thing.
Interesting.
Plus, I've heard him in interviews on podcasts.
I've seen him in plenty of interviews over the years because I've been around for so long. He's a character.
Yeah, he's a bit of a strange guy, but I mean, it's your classic savant, right?
Totally.
Like, the guy is incredibly talented, so his brain is like, his superpower's over here on this side of his brain, and then his social skills, people stuff and stuff are like withering away.
Yes. If you take an X-ray of his brain, it's racism, idiot savant film, and then social skills.
It's
Pop culture.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's just right in the middle.
Pop culture references. But yeah, they get over the border, but before they do, Richie is making a scene, and then he makes the noise in the back.
Yeah, Richie fucking bumps around and
Because he's getting pissed off with Seth because he called him a nut.
yeah.
And he's like, I didn't call you a nut. I said if you act like a fucking nut. He's like, yeah, well, you said it like that, but that implies that I have been a fucking nut up until now.
Right. And then Seth just fucking poof.
Yeah, and I love Kate. Thank you.
Yeah, I like that too.
Thanking him.
Yeah.
Thanks for knocking your freak brother out.
I felt the same. I was so relieved when he fucking knocked him out. I was like, thank God.
Yeah.
Put that guy out.
But luckily they find a solution. Well, luckily or unluckily, because maybe it would have been better if they didn't get to the vampire bar.
Don't get fucking brutally killed.
Debatable.
Better for that.
Better for them.
It's not better.
Wait, the ones that are here.
We want to see a bunch of vampire blood. Yeah, man. So yeah, Cheech Marin mounts the stairs and comes on to because he's like, I'm coming aboard.
Yep.
Because he heard the noise.
Yeah.
So now he's gonna go investigate, and then they come up with a plan last ditch. You don't see them coming up with a plan, obviously. He just goes and opens the bathroom door,
And it's just little Kate with her pants down.
and obviously he takes a long moment to leer at her, and after she says, "Shut the fucking door, please," Seth and Richie are still hiding in the shower, and then that's a funny detail that as he's closing the door, he keeps his eye on the open side of the door. He's leaning his head the entire time to keep watching her as he's closing the door.
Typical Tarantino humor, hey?
What a creep.
Yeah.
He Cheech marinates.
It's good, but it's got a gross... it's a gross image. That's when I see cheap.
I think in that temperature, it's like the Mexican border. In that temperature, everybody's marinating.
Three people in that little bathroom of an RV?
Oh, everybody's marinating.
Well, they're doing something else.
But yeah, that gets us past the border and to the Titty Twister bar, which is the rendezvous with the guy from El Rey. El Rey is the place in Mexico where they're supposed to go, kind of have their safe havens,
Where they're going to leave.
the protection racket run by this guy. I can't remember what the
Cheech Marin.
Yeah, again, it's Cheech Marin out at the end here. But I don't remember what the character's name is.
I don't know it.
But we're going to meet so and so.
Yeah.
I don't think Seth even says his name.
I don't
He
think
just calls him a son of a bitch, and
Though I think they mention who he is and what what operation he represents or something, but it doesn't really matter.
It does, yeah.
It's Cheech Marin anyway.
It is.
Yeah, that gets into the bar where
They meet Cheech Marin.
first they meet, and my God,
Oh, it's so good, dude.
one of the funniest monologues in cinematic history.
Yeah, it is. It's just all kinds of pussy. We got black pussy, white pussy, horse pussy, chicken pussy.
It's just because obviously this is a strip club / bar.
Yeah.
Hence the name Titty Twister, obviously.
Right.
And so Cheech Marin is sort of their barking carnival guy outside.
He's the sign spinner out.
Yeah, the guy who stands outside trying to get people to, which is especially goofy because it's in the middle of the desert.
Right, and they
So,
so,
like-
it's around.
Well, like who would be here? Who you're gonna talk into coming in here?
Exactly.
Like if they're here, they're already coming here because it's on the, like who was he?
It's cool because we're looking at him in the bar, but if you're looking out from the bar and him and you see just empty, vast, open desert, it's a lot less cool.
It's not
just
everybody
monologuing into the night.
That's where all the truckers and bikers park and everything.
Yeah.
But it's such a specific spot. That no, it's not just a spot people would be walking by.
No.
Like tourists would be walking by and you could just be like, "Hey, come on in." So they're here they're here. They know why
They're at the Titty Twister for a reason. Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. But yeah, his big genital monologue there.
I love it. It's so fucking good.
And then he says the wrong thing when Juliette Lewis walks up, though, and again showing Seth that Seth is like kind of a good dude. He punches him in the face a few times, to kind of defend her honor because he's like, this is like a young girl, and you shouldn't be subjecting her to this disgusting
Vile things.
Yeah.
as he's taking the children to a bar.
Well, that's the
So that's my rendezvous point.
yeah. So
You got it. Pretty fucking sweet as an entrance to the bar.
and then Richie kicks him in the stomach a few times. Well,
They get his licks.
yeah.
Well,
Get his licks, get his kicks.
his kicks.
Yeah, but now they're in the bar and George Clooney is still bristling because this is the scene. This is it. They walk up to the bar and order drinks, and Danny Trejo, who's the bartender, won't give them drinks because he says this is for truckers and bikers only, which is important because truckers and bikers are considered vagrants to some extent, or not vagrants. I mean, what's the term?
Creatures of the night.
Ruffians, vagabonds.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, vagrants isn't the right word, but you know
what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah, basically people. The reason why
Hello, people.
the reason why these are the only people who are allowed to drink here is because truckers and bikers are always coming and going. Nobody knows where they are.
Yeah.
So if you execute like 40 of them at once,
No one's missing them.
no one's gonna know for a long time, and no one's gonna know where they died, how they died.
The thing, I'm not a biker or a trucker.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I happen to be a trucker, but lucky for us all, I never stopped at that bar. Upper and a fucker.
Trucker, I barely knew her.
Anyway, they're in the bar.
Yeah. And so then Trejo's kind of giving them a hard time, and then the muscle comes up behind George Clooney's.
Yep.
And that's another awesome Seth Gecko moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna count to 3. No, I'm gonna count to 3.
And the other guy's like 1, he's like 2. Fuck, that's badass. That's badass.
Because that guy's a baby motherfucker. Dude.
He's just one big brick shithouse.
Yeah, that's the guy. If you walked up to me looking like that, I'd be like, sorry, sir.
Yeah, he's not as big as 2 Clooney's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what'd be funny? I always thought about that. If they were just been like, after Danny Trejo says, yeah, it's for truckers and bikers, if they just left, the movie wouldn't, like, well, they can't, like,
Rendezvous point.
they could just hang out outside. Oh, like, if there wouldn't be the vampires, Seth wouldn't shoot someone.
This is Seth Gecko we're talking about. Man.
No, it's that fucking Gecko.
Yeah, he's gonna. As he says, drinks are on me, and we're gonna have a hell of a time.
Yeah. I also, man, Danny Trejo looks young as fuck in this movie. He's young. He's jacked. He's in good shape. And he can't be that young, though. How old?
Did you guys know that he actually was in prison? And that's how he ended up getting cast in movies and stuff. So yeah. So I think that's probably why he's still so jacked. Because like that's all guys do in the fucking pen now is work out.
I mean, we're a little off topic. What would have Trejo's breakout have been? Is this early enough that it would have been?
I don't know. I know Danny Trejo before this had been in Heat.
Right, okay. Yeah, that was a big fucking movie.
He didn't have a huge part. He was maybe 15 minutes or something. Yeah. He's one of the bank robber crew, which fits.
It's this. We know him as like the big ugly mug guy in all the movies now, but he's pretty good looking dude in this, and he's young and fit. It's like, man, the guy, you can see why he made it into Hollywood, and like he pulls it off.
Well, it's because he was cast for his authenticity. Like as some other actors have been, they wanted like a rough looking dude.
Right.
And they see this dude, he's a rough looking fucking dude. Yeah, like this guy looks rough looking. Yeah. This is a guy who looks scary and dangerous. Yeah. So that's why you cast him. But I think Rodriguez had cast him in Desperado.
I keep forgetting Rodriguez is involved. That's exactly why he's in this.
And then I don't think he was in El Mariachi, the first movie Rodriguez made. But Danny Trejo has showed up in like almost every Rodriguez movie since this.
Yeah.
He's one of the staples of the Rodriguez movies.
He's also in Born in East LA, a movie that Cheech Marin's the star of. Before, like, after, it was in between Cheech and Sean.
Okay.
Or it might have been after. I could be wrong about that, but like, I know Danny Trejo was in Born in East LA.
I remember listening to him on a podcast where he said his first casting was they just wanted a rough looking guy.
Yeah.
And then he basically he was on this casting call and he shared with them they just liked his authenticity because he didn't have to pretend to be.
Right, he's just
he just knew what to do.
Yeah.
And he was like, and he became like, I think he became a script advisor on that movie too, because they were like, he said no, they wouldn't do it like this. This is how they would do it.
Yeah.
Because he actually knows, because he lived that lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. Wild. He's an interesting dude.
Yeah. Michael K. Williams from The Wire and other stuff. I don't know if you guys know who that guy is. Black dude, he died pretty young, 50. He was 50 only when he died. But he has a big scar across his face.
Yeah.
You guys know who I'm talking about? He's from The Wire and Boardwalk Empire and stuff.
Yeah.
The scar he has on his face is because a guy attacked him with a fucking razor.
Wild.
And cut him right across his entire face.
Yeah, just fucking gouged.
And it's because, again, he was actually involved in crime stuff when he was younger.
Nuts.
Yes, like all 3 of us.
Yeah.
No.
I played Grand Theft Auto once.
Way more than once.
Yeah, way more than once. But yeah, they're at the bar now, and that gets us to basically the turning point of the movie. Subtanico Pandemonium comes out, and you know what I gotta say before we get to that though is I love Scott as the teenage boy.
Yeah. In the titty bar.
Yeah. He's just grinning from ear to ear everywhere he looks. Yeah. And it's so funny because I felt just like that when I saw this movie when I was 12.
Yeah.
I convinced my dad to rent to watch so we could watch it as a family. I was like, oh, whoops. But then I was like, also, no, whoops.
Also, very happy.
Yeah. Also, here's 12-year-old Mike and watching all these boobs bounce around. What a great time. Santanico Pandemonia.
That one.
I think there's only like 14 syllables in that name.
It's a lot.
Yeah. We get our introduction to the key characters that will be the other two survivors with them after the massacre. And one is hold on, I look at his name.
I'm gonna say I forget the names. Yeah.
Frost.
Frost is his name?
Fred Williamson is Frost.
Okay.
Which I'm guessing is probably meant to be ironic because he's a black guy.
Exactly. That was my first thought. Yeah. That's why they picked Frost.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's
Not because he's icy cold.
which he
He
is.
is icy cold.
Yeah, he's nice, a motherfucker.
Badass motherfucker.
I love his Vietnam story.
Too. It was awesome. I love that whole scene.
It was great.
Yeah.
Except for me.
Yep. Except for me. I killed the whole squad.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love that whole scene. But then of course we get Tom Savini as Sex Machine.
Dick Crystal.
With literally has a cock and balls. It's just
So cool. He just a pop up.
I love
flap with the
this
pistol.
guy. This guy he steals the guy's. And okay, that has to be a Castlevania thing, right?
I thought it would be. It's gotta be, right? Why do they have a? He's a biker, but he clearly comes across as a vampire hunter of some sort, and he's got the whip. It's Castlevania, man.
And he's also got a cock gun.
Yeah, Tarantino's a nerd. He's played Cassian.
I can't think of unless it was a reference to. I haven't seen the Fearless Vampire Killers. That's an old Roman Polanski movie.
Maybe something like that.
And that could be a thing too, because I know Tarantino loves Polanski,
So that makes sense.
it could be pulling from that too. But I would not at all put it past Tarantino to pull from Castlevania.
The vampire hunter with a whip.
Yeah.
So when Sex Machine uses his whip to like take the bottle of beer,
Yeah.
that's Greg Nicotero.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I was waiting to say. That's literally like the guy that trained under Tom Savini, who's one of the masters.
And went on to do. Yeah, he did all the effects on The Walking Dead.
Yeah, Greg. Well, not Tom Savini, but Greg Nicotero.
Greg Nicotero did the effect on the.
So I didn't notice that until I was watching the credits. I was like, that guy looks really familiar. But Greg Nicotero was also probably like 20 when this movie came out.
Since we're talking Savini, was he involved in the effects for this movie?
I believe so. Yeah.
I would at the
Like you don't put Sabini on screen
and then
just
not
for fun.
something. Yeah.
Like he's gone then the effects are fucking
Straight
great.
fuck.
The digital effects are a little not perfect, but they're pretty good.
good
For the time, yeah, they're actually decent. If you were to see this when it came out, like in theaters, it would have been awesome.
Yeah, it would have been amazing. You wouldn't have even known.
Because there's digital effects when their faces transform, similar to Buffy.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I was like, what digital effects? I was thinking of some of the makeup, but then it would have all been makeup.
It's
But you're
because-
right. It's the transition.
Yeah, there's no stop motion. There's no. It's you see their faces change, and you can literally see that is CG when their faces are
and
changing.
the melting and stuff.
Yeah, that stuff is exactly when they're melting into the ooze and all that.
Fucking the makeup in like the practical effects in this are so fucking.
And the vampires are
That's what.
horrified. So these are the weirdest, scariest looking vampires.
Some of the best vampires. We're not going to talk about 30 Days a Night because it wins 30 Days a Night.
I will say, yeah.
But this is some of the coolest vampire makeup ever, including, spoiler alert, Frost when he becomes a vampire. Looks like
So demonic.
Yeah, well, because he looks like a bat. Frost looks like a bat. He's got the bat nose into the bat mouth. Like, that's such a cool fucking idea.
And while we're at it, I think we should talk about the main criticisms of this movie.
Sure.
First of all, Tarantino, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I
As an actor, that's
what I figured.
That's the most obvious. But Tarantino's not a very good actor. He's passable.
He works.
Yeah, he's passable. Sometimes he's a little bad, but he's at least passable. Let's put it this way: he's better than Sherry Moon Zombie was last week.
And Devil's Request, anything added in it. I can't, I can't stand her as.
I don't think she's. I don't get down. She's very good.
No.
That's the classic Nepo hire for sure.
Yeah, kills that movie for me almost single-handedly. But that's what we talked about last week.
Yeah. So Tarantino is obviously the first flaw. The second flaw that a lot of people have with this movie is that they like the crime thriller aspect, and then randomly it turns into a vampire movie.
I get. We've talked about other movies that have flippity dippity on us, and it's. I think we've mentioned. I think most of the time it does that. You divide your crowd into people who like one half or the other half. Very few people are gonna love both.
Well,
But they're so drastically and tonally different. Oh yeah. And even maybe even especially in this movie. I was gonna say even in this movie, but maybe it's better to especially in this movie.
it's almost two different movies.
Yeah, you almost get a crime thriller crime thriller and then a campy action.
I think it is like the hardest left turn.
It's a huge
One of the hardest left turns certainly I've ever seen in any movie.
which is funny because
There's no hint.
Titty Twister.
Yeah, there's no bats flying around when there was a gas station. Right? There's no foreshadowing or anything.
No spooky full moons, no nothing.
I heard there was people getting killed around these parts. Or there's not that. There's literally nothing.
The scariest two are Seth and Richie.
Yep.
Yeah, and it just goes to hell. Another really valid criticism of this movie is that the vampires don't make any fucking sense. There's no rhyme or reason to any of it when it comes to the vampires.
Same Leopard Guard. I mean, there is. It doesn't make sense when there is no rhyme or reason.
Some of them look like people. Some of them look like monsters. Fucking Sex Machine's head gets ripped off. He turned into a rat monster.
They just wanted to do some cool shit.
That's what I mean. There's no rhyme, there's no rhyme or reason to it. The band just explodes. I love the entire band just explode. Like there's so much random stuff.
I mean, that's what makes it so fucking cool. Though, it goes off the rails. The band all of a sudden goes from a mariachi band to as soon as the first vampire shows up, the guy's playing on a corpse per guitar. Yeah, it's so fucking cool.
That's what I mean. Like for me, it's so much fun. I don't care.
Right.
But if you're looking for rhyme or reason in your vampire movie, then I can see how you might bristle at this.
Fair enough.
Because it doesn't really have any rhyme and reason to it. It's just a bunch of it's just Tarantino being like, that would be fucking cool. That would be fucking cool.
And he's right, because I want a mariachi band playing with a fucking corpse guitar. That's what I want. That's pretty fucking
That's
rad.
the most metal thing.
That's so cool.
Also, I think when they explode, after they kind of not best most of the vampires, but the main ones, there's fuck it, we're gonna die anyways.
Yeah.
We already have stage effects.
Yeah.
Boom.
They just fucking
Yeah.
light themselves up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tight. But again, it's another strange. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But it's
weird as shit.
very strange.
I thought the rat monster was pretty fucking wild, because you're right. It's where did that come from?
Yeah, what? Now there's a rat monster?
There's just vampires.
Now, the vampires look normal, and then the bats show up, and then all those vampires look like weird demon people, or what?
Yeah.
No, I mean, which again, I think I don't care because I'm having such a good time.
Yeah.
But I think those are all valid reasons to dislike the
I
movie.
feel like if people are watching a movie like this and they're looking for reasons to critique it, they should probably shut the fuck up. That's my suggestion.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we all love this movie, so whatever.
Yeah. There's always got to be a critic, though, and they've always got to critique something.
Well, like I said, I think those three things are valid criticisms.
They are.
Of the film.
Yes.
I don't think they're just pedantic or semantic. I think those are things that you could genuinely say. And I would say, I get what you're saying. I wouldn't be like...
They're all things... they're all things that if you took some attention to them, it would tighten the movie up. But also, I don't know, not every movie needs to be tight. Touched on, even... Just to throw back, because we've already talked about Devil's Rejects. It's Devil's Rejects is the tighter movie, but House of Thousand Corpses is maybe arguably the better movie.
The funner movie.
Yeah, it's that's okay. Just fucking let go of some of the things you think you're supposed to do and just make a fucking awesome, fun movie.
Yeah, I'm glad they went so gonzo with this, because it's fucking bananas.
It's fun to watch. Like we've said, we've all watched this movie countless times. I didn't fast forward or skip through anything this time through. Watch the whole movie. It's fucking fun. It's
I still hit pause when we went to the bathroom. Yep. I've seen this movie already a gajillion times, so I still watched it when I went to the bathroom.
Yep.
I generally don't watch the credits. I was curious, so I was like, I love this movie so much. I watched the credits, and I rewatched the movie because I was like, fuck, I gotta rewatch this. This is such a good movie.
Man, you know what? I'm so glad you brought up the credits, because I love the opening scroll, the Dark Knight.
What?
The opening song.
I can't even.
On his head hangs like a dead man.
I can't even think of.
Really?
No, but I just watched it. Not even that long.
Yeah, it's the song Dark Knight by some. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure who sings the song, but it starts off kind of just as just vocals, and then the band kicks in, and then that's when it pops up from dusk till dawn. And then it does a scroll of the 40 different actors who are in this movie.
Okay, yeah. That's such a Tarantino thing too.
And it's the drums.
Yeah.
As all the names are coming across the street.
How did I sometimes I'm surprised by the things I don't remember.
Oh, I love it. I love that. And then that's the same song they play over the end credits.
Oh, okay, cool.
As Seth drives away at the end of the movie. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Sweet. Anyway, but also before we move on, I just remembered Big Kahuna Burger is the burgers also that Seth gets. That's Pulp Fiction.
Oh, cool. I like how we get at the same time. That's neat. That's awesome. What year did Pulp Fiction come out?
94.
Okay, I thought it was.
So yeah, the burgers he got are from Big Kahuna.
That's funny.
If you look at the bag, it's a Big Kahuna Burger.
That's awesome.
Which is the kind that Samuel L. Jackson has when him and Jules go to the fucking apartment to chill those guys up.
Royale with cheese.
What kind of burger is this?
Royale with cheese.
That's a great fucking burger. Oh, Pulp Fiction. Yeah. I wish there was some way we could shoehorn the other Tarantino movies into this podcast.
I haven't watched Pulp Fiction in a while. It'd be a good one to watch. Oh, fucking great movie. Yeah. Yeah, action at the bar.
Yes, right. So the fight, the main thing that sets it off is the fight between Cheech Marin's character, the sort of Barker guy outside, goes and tells Danny Trejo at the bar that
Seth fucked him up.
Yeah, that these motherfuckers, and then Danny Trejo's character, and the big dude, who I don't know if I don't think he's ever given a name. He's just a big scary motherfucker.
Just scary trucker biker.
Yeah.
I think they say the bouncer.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I mean an actual name. Like, yeah, clearly he's the guy who throws people out. Yeah. He's a fucking monster. Even before he turns into a vampire, that guy's a monster, man. But they come up and they basically it's going to be a fight now between Seth and Richie versus them. Well, Jacob is just like kind of protecting his children on the table.
Yeah. From here, it really just launches into like the last 40 minutes or just non-stop action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So Trejo stabs Richie through the hand, which was already the hand that shot through. Yeah. That's a funny detail.
It is, yeah. You know, the first thing I thought was, what if he stabbed it right through the hole in it?
Yes. No, that's exactly what he did. Like he does, he stabs it right through the hole. But he really goes and he does. Obviously, like there's
he's all duct tape.
He didn't literally hit the exact same spot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's funny. I'm like, oh man, if he would have hit the exact same spot, they know.
Oh, that didn't hurt at all.
But before. This is our first hint of what's really going on, is while Jacob and the kids are kind of hiding beside the table, Kate looks at the knife and sees that green ooze is dripping down it.
Yeah.
After, because they've
been sliced.
Yeah, Richie and Seth fight back.
Yeah.
Pretty violently. Mm-hmm. Seth kills the bartender.
They open fire like that.
Yeah. Seth kills the big guy.
Yeah,
Richie stabbed a bartender to death.
Yeah,
and then after he stabs the knife into the table, and that's when it has the green ooze dripping off it.
After he's been stabbing Danny.
Yeah,
and then the ISO Cheech tooth they shoot you out.
He's just standing there giggling.
What are you laughing at? Yeah.
It's so fucking stupid. I mean, in hindsight, it makes sense because he's probably thinking like, you can't kill these guys anyway, you idiots. Mm-hmm. But. In the moment, it's just hilarious.
Yeah,
that Cheech Marin's just after his two buddies got killed. Such classic Cheech Marin stoner shit. Right?
That's exactly what it is. It's just him doing stoner laugh in the background.
Yeah.
Dave's not here, man. Dave's help me.
Yeah, but this is the turning point. Santanico Pandemonium has done her performance. There's a common meme on the internet. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's like, what's the most attractive anyone has ever looked in a film?
It's that.
And this is a very common answer when people ask that question.
So we
smoke show.
We bring up body karate on the show. No, that's real.
That's real body karate. Yeah.
That's like a black belt's body karate.
Black belt kind of.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's I think every man who's seen this movie, it's a jaw on the floor moment.
One of the best. One of the most memorable scenes of the 90s, I'm sure. I'm sure.
If you were cutting a montage of legendary 90s scenes, you gotta have this one in it.
Yeah, for sure it is.
Out of all the like memes I've seen from this movie, that's the one I mostly see is like just Salma Hayek walking. Not meme, I mean like gifs.
Right. Yeah. Is that? Yeah.
Yeah. It's just her walking out on the stage with the snake.
Yep.
Indeed.
True.
Also, I think Salma Hayek is a vampire because how good she looks for her age. Because she's like, what, 60?
She's in her 50s for sure.
I think she's in her 60s now.
She might be.
But like, she still looks fucking good.
Salma Hayek, the podcast. Where we just watch every Salma Hayek movie and talk about how hot she is.
But then we have to watch Grown Ups and Grown Ups.
We have to watch Wild Wild West.
Ew. Yeah, forget that shit. Forget that fucking idea.
Wild Wild West.
I forgot she was in that.
Yeah, she was.
No, I probably forgot on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is where it all blows off. And now Salma Hayek sees Richie's the blood running down his arm from the stab wound, reopening the gunshot wound.
Yeah.
And she kind of loses it and turns it again. That's a weird vamp. Like, what is the logic?
It is.
How come she's a snake lady?
Because she's a snake lady vampire. That's why. Because
Like that I think that's a valid criticism. I don't care. I'm having too good of a time. I don't give a shit. I think it's a valid criticism.
Show gets into the lore of why some of them look like snakes.
But Tarantino and Rodriguez aren't involved in a shit.
Rodriguez, I think Robert Rodriguez did the show, but
Because it premiered. I know that premiered on a Mexican channel, so he might be involved in it.
yeah.
you know why she looks like a snake vampire?
Why?
Because they wanted her to look like a snake vampire. That's
That's what I mean. There's no rhyme or reason to any of this. So if you're like a purist trying to understand the mythology of it or whatever, it's just shut your brain off and don't think about it. Why'd that guy turn into a rat? I don't know.
They wanted him to.
Shut up. That's why.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of fucking cool vampire effects.
Yeah,
I think like her looking as a snake vampire is such a cool fucking idea.
from here it's just
blood.
balls to the wall. One cool thing after it's a total fucking massacre. So after she attacks, one of the girls runs to the door and blocks, barricades it, yeah. And she says, "Dinner is served." And then now it's fucking on.
Yeah.
The vampires jump
The fucking
and kill basically everybody in this entire place, except for
it's gutted in like minutes.
yeah,
Yeah. It's just so much action.
including Richie. Richie is killed by Salma Hayek's attack, the Santana Confundimonium attack. She jumps on his back, bites his
Tears his neck out.
his left ventricle or whatever the other thing is. What's the other thing? And then jugular.
Oh.
The jugular vein. So it's either his left ventricle or the fucking jugular. One of those two.
Blood.
I don't know what side she bit, but anyway.
Blood and guts.
Spurt.
Yep.
Spurt. So Tarantino's dead.
Just about everybody kicks the fucking
Yeah, within the next 5 minutes, all but 6 characters are dead in the entire
left. Yeah. With the family, right?
Yeah.
We've got Kate Scott and Jacob Frost. We've got Seth Frost and Sex Machine. Sex Machine ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, those are your characters. Yeah, those are the characters who are going to be our survivor for the rest of the movie. There are certain people who survive longer than others, and some people try and fight back and are killed, and blah, blah, blah.
Sorry, some of the kills like the vampires do, like the random customers, is like instead of just straight up killing them, like an arm gets ripped off and they use it to bludgeon another guy, and the head gets ripped off and he just throws it.
Well, it's just all like it's all gory and grisly, but it's all in such fun, campy methods.
It's
like,
so, yeah.
It's a Looney Tunes style like
Dylan's.
It's total carnage. The vampires are in murder heaven. We essentially, we can do whatever we want. Yay.
fuck yeah.
I know there's a couple other things that happen, but towards the end of all the action, as things are wrapping up, I guess a little bit. But Jacob with his baseball bat and the sawed off, so fucking.
That's like the final stretch of the game. But that's fucking awesome.
It is fucking awesome.
And but yeah, before that, we got to get to some of the first awesome kills. Frost fucking flips a table and throws 4 chicks through it.
Yeah, that's right.
Table leg.
That's pretty fucking cool.
See, I think that's a cool detail of this movie is that these characters immediately recognize that these are vampires. They talk about it after the first vampire attack scene.
Yeah.
That none of us believe in fucking vampires, but hey,
They're
here we are.
Yeah.
And those are obviously vampires. So
Another thing too is they mentioned specifically like, oh, these guys have soft bodies because at some point they're just shoving like you said, they're just shoving table legs through them. They're not sharpened stakes. They're just fucking ramming things through the vampire.
yeah, they have Sex Regina explains that when they are kind of having that conversation. Yeah, these vamps are soft. You'd probably just punch right through them.
Right, and you could knock their head off if you hit them hard enough.
Yeah, basically.
That conversation they're having about the vampires, and I think it's Jacob says like Or no, Sex Machine's like, you guys are watching too many movies.
Yeah, we'll get to the Congo. The Congo comes in like 5 or 10 minutes. But yeah, all the fucking sweet carnage of all the fucking kills in this. The bouncer enforcer guy, like 5 different people attack him while he's on his way to fight Seth.
Yeah.
And one guy's like, wham, breaks the chair over him. He just breaks his neck. And then another guy attacks him with a pool cue, breaks his.
Yeah.
He's just that guy is just a fucking machine.
Yeah. I'm not into biting you. I'm just gonna fucking break your neck.
Yeah. He's like I'm here to kill Seth.
Yeah.
My job is to kill Seth. But that's also an awesome Frost scene. So the big guy comes to attack Seth, and Frost, probably my favorite Frost line in the movie. Anything you got to say to them, say to me first. And he does. That's again. That's obviously a Tarantino flourish, because later in Kill Bill you have the 5 palm exploding technique, and the guy just literally, the vampire runs at him and he just rips his heart out of his chest like he's a fucking Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's exactly Mortal Kombat. Yeah, so fucking.
Which again adds credence to possibly
He's an infinity of fames. Yeah, because that's straight out of like the original Mortal Kombat, which came out right around that.
ripping a tooth heart.
Yeah.
I really liked that like the vampire's still like running around. Like a normal human would just die, but it's like, oh yeah, until you destroy the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what makes the scene so awesome. Is the guy comes running back up, and then Jacob and Seth beat the shit out of him with pool cues till he kind of goes down for a second, and then Frost kind of just looking at the heart, and he sees that it's still beating.
Yeah.
And he takes a pencil
It just jabs him.
and just jabs him. The guy just immediately thunks to the ground. That, I think, are there any other? Oh yeah, Sex Machine. What the fuck? And just blast the shit out of the first vampire that attacks him with his. Yeah, I mean it's totally bananas. Cheech goes for Kate, who's hiding behind the bar. You know what everyone says about me? I suck. And she happens to be wearing a cross because they're from a religious family. So she shoves it in his mouth, and then he goes, "Oh," and his fucking eyeballs explode.
Yeah, that's the part I was talking about. Yeah.
Oh man, this movie's
It's good.
But yeah, anyway, carnage. And then the final thing we got to touch on, I think, is now let's kill that fucking bat.
Oh yeah.
I love that fucking line because everybody's dead, and then they just look over. Yeah, as you said, bro's playing on a fucking guitar made out of human bone.
That's so stupid. Awesome.
It's like a torso with like a leg jammed into the head's a hole.
Yeah.
It's playing so stupid. Like the fact that they're still on stage, still performing, and music is coming out with a fucking. No, there's music. That's why it's so stupid.
It's fight music to fight.
That's why it's so dumb. I'm like, how do you make sound out of this fucking thing? This is not an instrument. There's
Let's make a science experiment.
just stupid for fun, stupid sake. Right?
Exactly.
But I love that the band all just kills themselves rather than fighting. Fuck you, everybody. Good night.
Yep.
They just blow themselves up.
Rock and roll.
Oh man, this fucking movie. So at this point, I think there's like 20 or 30 minutes left. It's almost like this is the final stretch.
Yeah.
And this is where they have that conversation where they're talking about, so what do we know about vampires? And I think that's the line for you're referencing with Frost. He's like, well, do we know anything, or is this just shit we just saw in movies or whatever, right? Yeah. He's like, I don't know. He's like, what are real vampires?
Sorry, Seth also says like, you're a man of God and you don't believe in this. I'm seeing with my own 2 eyes, and I still don't believe in vampires. But we're gonna kill all these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And I love that line. That's such a key line.
Well, as they're going through the whole like back and forth between the like 6 characters who are still alive, there's a lot of great points being made. Like they're like, oh, we don't have any crosses, and Scott's like, there's crosses everywhere. We just put 2 sticks together. They're like, well, technically that's true.
Yeah.
And then also we have I think my favorite thing from that exchange is Tom Savini's Sex Machine doing the like, isn't there something with silver too?
Yeah, I like that.
And then no, but I think there was something with silver. And then Kate is like,
Does anybody have?
does anyone have any silver? No. Well, then who cares? Yeah, I don't think we have time for semantics at this current moment.
No, though.
And then, of course, the bats. The rest of the vampires have started circling.
Like there's you can hear them flapping up, but they can't get in quite yet because the door's still barred up. But
Yeah. So they're going. Yeah, you know that despite the fact they've killed all the vampires in the bar, there's a shit ton more.
They got more.
Yeah. So things are gonna get worse before they get better. We have to touch on the fact Tom Savini gets bit pretty like around here too. They go around and
You kind of bite the dust in the last after that.
no, but this is where he doesn't change immediately. This is your classic horror movie device, where a character gets infected and we're hiding it from the other characters. So Sex Machine gets bit while they're going around staking the remaining vampires who haven't been staked yet. Essentially, yeah, they kind of all go around and do it, and then he looks over. I can't remember, something happens with Kate, and he's looking
He's
over her.
hesitant about stabbing a person,
But then
like he goes over and then Sex Machine, which is the coolest fucking name, like sees her not like hesitating, and the vampire comes up and I think he uses his weapon.
no, he's looking, he's watching as she kind of like fucking, because the vampire, she keeps trying to do it, and then the vampire finally wakes up, and then she's like, oh shit,
Right.
and then fucking hammer him in the ass,
Yeah.
and then Sex
She's
Machine
looking.
Sex Machine is watching, and then she kind of looks over at him and goes,
Yeah.
thumbs up, and then she gets up and walks away, and the vampire that he was about to kill sits up and bites him on the arm,
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty close.
which is that's how this whole thing's gonna go to shit basically now,
Yeah.
because he's infected and he doesn't tell anyone because that's a classic horror movie plot device.
Have it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sneaky zombie bite, sneaky vampire bite. Whatever.
And then that leads us to Frost's fucking gnarly monologue. Set for me. I was a nom. Oh yeah, that's how that gets set up. Kate's like, I don't think I can take this. And he says, sure you can. Because you got no choice. And that's his big gnarly.
Yeah.
Fuck, his monologue rules.
It's really good.
His monologue about which gave me Ravenous callback vibes.
I felt
Me too, a little bit. That's exactly.
But I tossed in with all the dead bodies
And then hanging out with the bodies around them.
and then crawling out and killing the entire VC squad.
That's exactly what I thought of was Ravenous.
Oh man, gnarly. I killed one, another. And he's acting it out. Showing like the stabbing and then he's
such a kung fu guy.
grabbing a guy and cutting his throat and kill one and another and another.
Yeah.
Sorry, we didn't bring up when they're doing the crazy fight with the vampire, like the first wave. He grabs a pencil and just fucking goes to town with it, like John Wick, and like the vampires. That's fucking awesome.
Again, that's what's so sweet is like instantly everybody's chucking these guys through wood because they just know, because they've seen vampire movies. That's the only reason. People would throw it, that they just know. I've seen vampire movies. I know how you kill these motherfuckers.
See them. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, of course, Sex Machine is about to turn while Frost is telling his story. You see him noticing the change already.
Yeah.
And that's another thing you could say the rhyme or reason, because like some people change really quick and some people take forever to change. So you could say like, what the fuck is the mythology of this movie? It's, well, if you say so.
I do.
The smallest guy takes a long time to turn and the biggest guy turns instantly after being bit.
Faster metabolism, he's burning through it quicker, so his body's fighting it. The other guy's got a slow metabolism, so it's that. Yeah, that's exactly.
Fucking Wikipedia over here.
That's inside knowledge that I know one else knows. Everyone knows this.
Yes.
You guys just don't. You're not scientists.
There, very. He is the man with the glasses.
That's right.
We should listen to him.
right,
Wait, don't we
motherfucker.
go? Also wear glasses? I don't part.
Mike's never once in his life wearing not even sunglasses. Mike fucking hates glasses. Not even fucking. Sometimes he won't even drink out of a glass, you motherfucker.
He smashes every window he sees. He hates glass.
So that's right. When I go to the bar, Brady brings me a fucking glass, and I say, "Give me a plastic cup."
You take this glassware back, you piece of shit.
I don't want your glass.
I'm gonna eat that bit now.
You're never gonna get fucking pain in the glass. Okay, sorry. But yeah, the Sex Machine finally kind of loses the battle with himself as he feels the teeth. He sees his arm changing, And then while Frost is telling the story, you don't see it, but he finishes his change and then comes up behind him, grabbing with the creepy fucking nails.
fingers. Yeah. When I was younger, him, Sex Machine, and Frost were two of the coolest fucking vampire ones. That's all we ever. Tom Savini in his fucking vampire getup looks fucking sick. He looks so cool.
Even before they transform, they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're just awesome dudes.
These characters, I'm like, these are Frost and Sex Machine are like two of the coolest motherfuckers you've ever seen in a movie. Which is saying something, because Seth is our
That's what I was gonna say. You put these two guys in the same movie as Seth, George Clooney as Seth, and Tarantino as Richie, who he is pretty fucked up. I don't know if he's a cool character, but he's a pretty fucking neat character. But
yeah,
the fact that those two kind of not nobodies, but they're not the main characters, but they compete well for the screen time. It's pretty fucking sweet.
Savini wasn't really an actor. He just made the effects for a lot of things. Like, he made a lot of the things for the Friday the 13th, costumes for Jason.
He was the director who made the Night of the Living Dead remake too. He wrote and did the Night of the Living Dead remake in 1990.
Nice. I don't do it a lot, but once in a while I do scroll IMDb and Google on the movies we watch. And I looked up Tom Savini quick. That guy's jacked, hey?
Quite as so.
Fucking jacked.
Is he jacked now?
I think he always has been. He's in his X Machine.
Apparently he's got a big leather jacket on sometimes.
Yeah, because all guys that wear big leather jackets are sex machines. Yeah. That's right. As I have a leather jacket behind my chair.
Yeah. No, he must like fitness, man. That dude's jacked. He's like in his 70s or something. I don't know how fucking old he is, but he's
I'm glad Mr. Savini is still with us. Yes, he's a national treasure, that guy.
He's awesome.
But yeah, he attacks Frost. Frost chucks him across the room. Yeah. And then another great line. Come on, Sex Machine!
Yeah. That's such a fucking dope line in those two little showdown.
And then he throws him again, but this time he throws him through
the fucking door.
Through the door.
Yeah.
And then all the bats come in. Now Frost has changed instantly into the bat looking
metabolisms.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Into the bat, which I like Savini's vampire, but the fucking bat vampire is one of the coolest ideas.
His mouth is so huge.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's a bat moth. Yeah. So, like, it's so fucking cool, man. They look so fucking.
And I love the shot of him pointing at them as they're running away.
Yeah.
That's
it's so good, and it's a nothing shot, but it's also one of the coolest shots
because they hold on it as the camera moves back, and it's him pointing with his
fucked up face.
Yeah, as the bats fly around him. Oh man, fucking awesome. And now we're heading into the fucking rally. The only person who does it, Seth saves Kate and Scott, gets them into the back room again, where they barricade themselves in. And
Frost bites Jacob,
right,
and that's where they go into Seth takes them into that old back room, and then that's where
Jacob is hiding behind the bar. Right, and so yeah, because he threw Jacob too. Jacob attacked, and then he threw Jacob behind the bar.
Yeah.
But then nobody knows that Jacob's still behind the bar.
Right.
So Jacob's stuck out there with like the 200 or however many fucking vampires.
Million.
Look, an entire room, an entire bar full of vampires.
And they're all just staring at him as he comes up from behind the bar. I love that. He's sitting there like getting all ready, and he comes up and they're just waiting. They're just like, yep.
It's awesome. It's awesome because he does the Scott, like Scott mentioned that earlier, and that's what he does. There's a bat under the bar, and there's a shotgun under the bar.
Yep.
Bat for rowdy and shotgun for really rowdy. And he jams, as you said, Kyle. Jams the fucking bat through the fucking
handle
of the fucking shot. Yeah.
Pump.
And then he's got a cross that he can shoot these motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's really sweet.
Again, that's such a Tarantino is fucking.
He just comes up with the wildest shit. As Jacob's making his way to his family in the back, and he's fighting the vampires. I was going to call them zombies for a second, but he gets his gun. He shoves it through Frost at one point or whatever.
No, that's after.
That's after.
Yeah, that's the fight.
Is that what
that's the final fight. Yeah, that's the final fight. Okay. So he basically uses the cross to keep them back,
right?
And then edges his way to the back area. And anyone that gets close enough, he blows their fucking head off. But
guns them down with the mercy of the Lord.
But then again, another great line delivery: "Open the door, man!" And I'm like, man, that sounds like his delivery is like this is a desperate guy who knows his life is fucked.
He wants to see his kids one last time before he gets to bed,
and he wants to follow through on what Seth said. Are you a faithless preacher or are you a mean motherfucking servant to God?
Right, yeah, yeah.
The montage when they're getting ready with the weapons, that's a fucking funny montage.
Oh, it's awesome. So too.
It's because they said where did all this cool shit come from?
Right.
Well, it's obviously they kill all these truckers
And take their shit.
and here's all their shit in this back room.
I just love it. Like, yeah, search for weapons, and they come up with a fucking water guns and water balloons.
I like how the vampires take all the patrons' money, kill them, assumedly, and then just take all their shit from their trucks and just like
Shove it in the
yeah. So it's like, oh, we're gonna spend all the money we stole from them on alcohol, so more people could come in, and then we're just gonna eat them and like have it. Yeah,
Yeah, sell all their sweet shits to finance our sweet operation here.
Yeah.
It's
Get worse in this economy, you know?
Yeah. You know, sometimes I gotta pay my bills and I think, this is murder.
sometimes I think
This sucks. This is murder.
like a vamp.
Yeah, this is the montage. Yeah, as Brady said, the montage as they're all getting ready. Kate gets a gnarly crossbow. Scott's got a super soaker.
And some condom filled with holy water.
Which is
That's so funny.
Super cool.
Yeah, he's got a strawberry super that can actually kill people.
Yeah.
And he gets some kills too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got the montage, and then they go out. They end up going out. Clooney's got the coolest weapon though.
What is
Fucking sad. He's got the jackhammer.
Right, with the stake piled in.
He cuts a fucking piece of wood down.
Yeah.
And fucking jabs into the end of the jackhammer. Oh man, that's a metal fucking weapon.
That is very metal. It's fucking
We also have to bring up that before they go out to the main fight,
And yeah, James got his gnarly cross shotgun.
Jacob says to Seth and Katie that if I start turning, kill me.
Yeah.
Kill me right away. And they're both very hesitant about doing it. Kate's being the oldest, I believe. She's probably a little more.
She was down, but Scott was kind of being a bit of a pussy.
To be fair, Scott is the one who does it.
You're right.
Scott's the
Joe Scott.
They kind of make it seem like he won't do it.
Yeah.
But he's the one who actually does it when it comes down to it.
And then Kate returned the favor to Scott.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're down to 4 characters, and 2 of them are not long for this world. As the 4 survivors face off against the vampires, Jacob manages to kill Frost by jamming the shotgun, and that's a funny fucking
It's
scene.
hilarious because he's like pivoting him around and shooting through.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Frost's face says because he's all fucked up and he's got the big eyes, so he looks so fucking weird. Yeah, exactly.
Well, like, 'cause he
Exactly
looks
my
like
space.
he looks like a vampire that is being used as a living shotgun.
Exactly. It looks like a vampire with a shotgun shoved through his guts.
And I love that he doesn't die, which is so like. And Jacob is finally out. Jacob runs out of bullets.
Yeah.
And then he's like about to smash his head in, and then Frost is like, he basically the biggest, scariest guy in the movie just dies of fear.
Just melts.
Fucking dies and his skull hits.
Yeah.
And then Seth faces off against Sex Machine, pulls his head off with his own whip,
Right.
and then Sex Machine. Okay, this is clearly. Did you guys get anything from this rat monster?
No.
Yeah, I thought you.
Right, did.
Yeah, I was like,
That's okay, yeah.
someone's gonna get this.
Yeah.
Because clearly
But it took him saying it. I didn't get it at the time.
he's because obviously Tarantino and Rodriguez are big film
They
nerds.
would know.
That thing
Yeah.
looks exactly
Right.
like the mother rat monster at the end of
Yeah.
Dead Alive.
No, you're bang on.
I was gonna bring it up earlier on, but I didn't want to like spoil anything. But like,
No, I didn't. I wouldn't have thought about it for a second, but as soon as
I just recognized it this time. I've seen this movie a gajillion times, and I just caught it this time. Probably because we just watched Dead Alive
within the last
5 months ago or whenever.
exactly
So,
priceless. Yeah, that's definitely a little homage
an homage.
and homage.
As Tarantino is very much known for homages.
Something to homage myself.
Yeah, so after killing Frost, Jacob turns, and then he turns around and you see that he is a vampire, and then he bites Scott. Yeah. Scott does manage. Scott gets him with one of them condom balloons, though.
Yeah.
Melts half his face and then blows it.
Yeah.
Blows what's left of his head off. But now, like, 6 vampires have got Scott, and they're all yum, chewing on him.
Nom 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 nom.
So then Scott, yeah, as Kyle said, Scott is getting chewed up. He's getting chewed up, and Kate returns the favor.
Yep. Shoots him.
Which again, this is just weird, like insane logic in this movie. She shoots him, and all like he explodes, and like all 8 vampires explode.
That was gonna come up, and I'm like, man, that's a weird one. That one, I'd have nothing for it.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, and like one of those.
The kid dies, and they all just okay, well,
Yeah, it doesn't like as I said, it's a genuine valid criticism.
Yeah.
It doesn't really make any.
that one makes. I mean, there's a lot that don't make sense, but that one just seems like we're getting close to the end. Let's just kill all the fucking vampires.
What made me think, I don't know if it's true, but he also had holy water in his squirt gun and the condoms on him. So maybe once he shot him, that might have
That has more logic than anything I've ever considered. I thought it's like, Kyle, look, this is just a fucking crazy movie.
Yeah.
Just kaboom, a person dies now.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
That seems like some basic logic, at least could be. But this is something you would never even consider that on an initial watch or second watch or fifth watch. No, that's what we've all watched this movie like fucking a good jelly. Yeah.
I don't know. First watch, it's kind of just there's so much exploding people that you're not even gonna bat an eye at it. It's just gonna be another group of exploding vampires.
But that brings us to the end. Now it's just Kate and Seth, and they're literally standing back to back with what's left of their guns. And Kate says, "Should I save the left wolves for us?" He's no, save him for the next motherfucker.
Same for the next motherfucker that comes at you.
That's a cold line.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's full of it.
But of course, from dusk till dawn, the movie, the sun is coming up.
We're getting to the dawn part of the title.
Yeah, there's a lot of holes in the wall and damage to the building, and they notice that sunlight is coming in, and he says, "Never mind, shoot fucking holes."
Yeah.
So they start shooting holes in the wall with the last of their ammo, and every hole, of course, creates a beam of sunlight.
Right, and they like cage themselves in sunbeams.
Yeah.
Yes, pretty sweet. Pretty fucking sweet.
And this is our third Cheech.
And then Cheech saves the fucking day.
Yeah.
Cheech, what are you doing?
And this is my favorite line of the movie, but I'll get to it when we get to it.
Okay.
But yeah, they bust the door down. The sunlight hits the fucking disco ball and just blasts the entire room into exploding vampires. With our second run away from an explosion.
Yeah.
As all the flames shoot out of the fucking bars, they run away.
Yeah.
Oh man,
So sweet.
gnarly. But of course, Seth hits him after and says, "Of all the fucking places, you have to choose this one. Why did you choose this place?" One place is as good as another. You've never been here? Another just hilarious Cheech Marin delivery. One place is as good as another. Well, because you chose this place out of a hat. My brother's dead, and her entire fucking family's dead. This is it. This is my favorite fucking line of the movie. What were they, psychos?
Yeah.
It's psychos do not explode when sunlight hits them. I do not give a fuck how crazy they are.
Yes. Fuck, that is such a good line.
That line makes me that's a gut busting fucking line every time I hear it.
It's so good. What are these cycles?
Yeah. Oh my god, I love it. But yeah, that does take us to the end of the movie. Kate asks to go with Seth, and Seth drops that line. You know what Ellery is? I may be a bastard, but I'm not a fucking bastard. He throws her some money at least.
Yeah.
Throws her Richie's share of the money, basically. So, like, I can't bring your family back, but at least I can make your life easy. As easy as it can be after a vampire's killed their entire family. Or whatever. But yeah, and that's the last line as he drives away, and then we get a reprise of the opening music. Dark Night.
Fucking dope movie.
Oh, I love this movie. Let's go to Mr. Mickleborough for final thoughts.
Do it. I don't know if I have a lot of final thoughts on this one because it's not really a thought thing. It's fucking awesome, man. It's so much fun.
If that's all you got, that's all you got.
That's it. That's all I got. It's fun. We've watched it tons of times. Everybody has. I don't think if you put it on, you'll be disappointed for another watch through. It's just fun, man. It's just a good fucking movie.
I think, like Mike said, this is a really good movie to show like people like at a party.
It's a great movie that you could just throw on.
Well, because there's not a single point you need to pay attention to.
You could just
Maybe on your first run.
I mean, you could easily just it's like criminals going to thing. They cross border, not a vampire fight, not the life. Especially the last 40 minutes. It's like I wouldn't even care what movie I'm watching. I would probably ask, "Hey, what the fuck is this? This is gnarly. The fuck is this?" But yeah.
No, that's all my final thoughts. It's a fucking sweet movie.
For me, yeah, my final thoughts would just be that this is such a fun fucking time, man. This is one of the most fun horror movies I've ever seen. It's just balls to the wall insanity for those last 45 minutes. And the first time, I love both parts basically. I feel it does feel like two movies kind of jammed together, but I like both movies, so I don't give a shit.
That's how I feel about it. Like I said, there's other movies that do that. I've kind of always felt the same way. The ones I'm thinking of, maybe I'm thinking of Sinners, but it's like both parts are so good. I don't.
Who gives a shit?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's the movie I'm watching.
Yeah, it's anyway. Yeah, 5 stars for me. A movie I could watch. I've watched it a jillion times. I could watch it a whole bunch more. Absolutely rewatchable to the max.
Fuck yeah.
Mr. Brady Soldier.
You guys pretty much said what I had on my mind. I love this movie. That's why it was on my list. It's actually was like number 2 on my list.
Was that on all 3?
I don't think it was on mine as a horror movie.
Okay, because that was definitely on my list. So that's why I was pretty happy that Brady's alive.
Fuck yeah. I'm super happy.
I'm also glad I'm not picking any more shitty movies.
Now we got to get to our next pick for best of their own fucking rules.
Yep.
So I'm gonna class the droid up a bit though.
Get all fancy.
Yeah, we're going back to 1932.
Jesus
Christ. Almost 100 years into the past to watch one of the first what they called talkies back in the day.
Talkie.
Yes, because I was explaining this to the girls as opposed to
Silent movies.
Yeah, silent movies. But that's what they called these when they first came out. Oh, go see a talkie.
Honey, is this one a talkie or a not talkie? I'm in the mood for a not talkie.
And I don't want you to talk tonight during the whole film.
Yeah, a single fucking talkie out of you.
But yes, after that long preamble, we're talking 1932. We're talking Todd Brownie's Freaks.
Interesting.
Ooh, cool. It's a classic, man. It's one of the old-timer classics. This is about as far back as I think I can go outside of doing literally Nosferatu.
Oh, fuck yeah, yeah.
Or Vampire, or like one of those movies from the 20s.
Only know about this from pop culture, and I think that says enough that it's from 1932, and I know about it from.
That's the thing is like this is the One of Us movie. In case you were wondering, this is the one of us.
One
of us. Which anybody who watches Simpsons or Wolf of Wall Street.
Simpsons is where I know it.
This is one reference.
Even there's a character throwback in a show that I've watched, American Horror Story. I think has a character similar to what's from.
Was in the Ire Freak Show season.
Oh, okay. See, yeah, I don't even remember that much, but I just knew that it came from this movie, so it's pretty fucking sweet.
So until next week when we're getting freaky deaky, we will see you in 7 days. And until then,
Keep your eyes open.
and we're out.
Ha 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 ha